code is totally valid, so I don't know what the deal is. I mean, the connection to the port is pretty loose. That could be it, but I don't know. I'm gonna restart the iPhone. This generally takes forever, so we'll have to wait a little while. I'm gonna eat my cookie. Even fix the camera. So yeah. So this kind of event is, well, there's no getting around these kind of events where you're kind of stuck for a little while. So I think, yeah, the iPhone's ready to start up again. Anyway, it's called, I was trying to show you this cookie. It's called Hawaiian something. Honolulu cookie. Shaped like a pineapple. Pretty good stuff. Usually if I need to send friends a gift, I'll get them these cookies. Come in nice little box. Yeah, water's good. What were we doing before I got sidetracked? iPhone. That's right, iPhone development. How about we do some iPhone development? Alright, restart's done. I got screen again. And I'm gonna hit. You have to plug in the iPhone, I guess. So cable. And we have docking. And here we go. It'd be very nice if you ran. Yeah. So now you see this headphones. So you don't really get the same feedback. But it runs again, which is great. It runs with the same code. So I don't know, but there's some states where you'll have to restart your iPhone. And we got into that state probably by calling a constructor that kind of didn't exist. Although I think this exists in the superclass, and it should just call that. But in that case, it's not constructing the right object, and maybe that's what the issue was. I don't know. But anyway, let's try this again. You know, the problem probably is, yeah, we're not setting the size here. I mean, this size, this position offset no longer takes into account the new size. And that will be definitely a problem when we collide with the effect entity. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna just arbitrarily say it's gonna be separated by quite a bit. Let me look in game state to see what the typical values are. Yeah, so start size for the mic object, the width is just 0.2. Yeah, so that the wall thickness is 0.2. So 0.4 is reasonable. Or 0.5 even, that's easier to change. Yeah. Alright, let's try run this. Let me clean up some code while that gets... Oh, here we go. That was quick. I'll make the big screen. Whoa! What's that? Okay, did you see that? That kinda worked. Now things are starting to pop out of one side and the other side. And if I change the angle, yeah, and now they're starting to come out the other way. Now they're doing this weird thing where they're coming out both sides because... But I'll throw one of these here and that'll really start offsetting things. Yeah. Now things can't go in straight lines anymore. This also has the effect of taking big objects and... Huh. I don't know, it looks pretty cool. It seems like every time... Yeah, I guess this is a compression issue. Every time I move quickly on the Skype cam, it kills it. Posture. Tuck that chin in. Yeah. So this is going to keep going. And the refresh rate's still pretty good. It's just you probably can't see it on the Skype cam, which is running at about 1 frame a second. Huh, so interestingly, somehow on the right side, it managed to move up. Yeah, that is interesting. Anyway, camera crapped out again, but we no longer need it. I didn't test the sound. That might be a good thing to do. Yeah, I think that's a good thing to do. So, right now, what we expect... I'm going to be very quiet when I'm doing this test. But right now we expect that when we hit the wall and we turn to the green ball, when it hits the other wall it'll make a sound. Wow! 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 Oh, shit. Okay, that didn't work because I have to disable the sound output on the input object. And that is called voice entity. So that's in make bounce sound. So here we're telling it to make sounds, and we just simply say, please don't make those sounds anymore. So, and I don't know why there's one green bouncy ball to start off. I'm not sure why. Yeah, that thing. I didn't hear a sound, but it could have been simply that I'm not talking loud enough. No, that's not what it is. We haven't implemented that part yet. So, if you look in effect entity, sorry. If you look in, we're going to compare voice entity with output entity. And it has make bounce sound. It says to make this filter sound and play it. Ah yes, this is true. However, I don't believe we process the sound in our effects class. So we have that process call, right? Process sound and process sound internal. The process sound isn't called anywhere. Aha. And the real question is, where do we want to call process sound? I'm inclined to do that on a background thread. But for now, let's just throw it in the update call and see what happens. Because then we can be sure if it works or not. Even though that'll probably stop the audio thread for a little while. Just for a test. So there's an update call somewhere. I think. Or the other option is we just do it right here, process sound. Yeah, here's a simple way to do it. Do it in the collision detection. So this is going to hold things up. And if it works, we'll move it to a thread or do something clever. Hey, this is a long sound. Oh, you know what? That's not going to make a sound yet. But it did crash when it hit the wall. And do you know why? Oh, because it's processing the sound. Isn't that right? Yep, debugger. Oh. No, it already just stopped. So it says process sound internal was not known.